This video was sponsored by Apex. Season 2 of Apex is now in full swing, and I'm getting quite addicted to the game again, especially in ranked mode where I'm attempting to reach the top rank of Apex Predator. This season brought with it a new weapon, redesigned map areas, a new legend and much more. As such, a couple of days ago I released a comprehensive tips and tricks video to help get you up to speed, but today I wanted to do something a bit different, more analytical, and break down a full game and go through my thought process for each engagement that we find ourselves in. And if you want to know more about Apex itself, there's a link down in the description below. So then today we'll be playing as Watson, and this was a game from a couple of days ago with my friends Westy and Part Welsh, and we're going to look at every fight and talk through it. So we dropped at Skulltown and quickly found ourselves in a skirmish. There's a guy on me. Down. Another one here.
One over.
I took out an enemy. A necessary evil to win.
Not bad, shooter.
Two on cam.
Tell me.
Come in.
Take copy. I'm down.
Lovely. There's another one over there. Nice.
My goodness.
Glad you're playing with us, mate.
Right, so let's take a look back at what just happened. Now, Apex is all about collecting information, in my opinion, and you can use the UI to ascertain, does the person have any armor left? What type of armor is it? What weapon are they using? And you can use all that to your advantage. Unfortunately, we lose Part Welsh pretty early on, so it's a 2v3. We know that one of the squad has dropped here with us, and I can hear the guy on my right here, so I'm ready for the fight. Just trying to keep my movement unpredictable here, and I switched to the triple take, which I was very lucky to get. I don't rate the triple take that much as a sniper rifle, but as a shotgun it's actually pretty good. And here, just using this simple jumping over technique to finish the enemy Watson off there without wasting too much ammo. That's a pretty simple way of taking down opponents who are using those shields, and you can finish them off quicker so they can stop collecting information for their squad. Now at this point Cameron said to me there's two on me. He goes down, and I know that I've got a 2v1 here, but they might be weak, so I'm taking my chance. Wraith hasn't got any armor left. I just broke the armor on the Octane at the back. I'm feeling good about this. So I peek. Cameron says this is guy on the left. He pings it. I've got that information. And I'm feeling confident because I know that she hasn't really had that much time to heal. And I've got pretty good health right now. If I push the advantage in a 1v1, there's a good chance that I'm going to win that fight. And I did. I knew that both of those enemies were weak and didn't have any shield left because I was hitting them and it was giving me the white numbers with the red outline, and that's an indication that they don't have any shield. Positioning is really important here too, although there's two enemies, because I'm in a building and there's a hard wall on my left and I'm holding this position and just peeking occasionally. I'm only ever giving them one angle really to attack at me, and it means that I'm comfortable here unless one of them starts to flank me, in which case it would be a 1v1 anyway. Right, let's take a look at the next engagement. Are you shooting someone?
Someone shot someone.
Just topping off my shields.
Oh,
Right here.
yeah.
They're on the roof
Oh.
of this.
Yeah, they're up top.
Tossing a grenade. Combat's too noisy. Shush now.
On me.
Behind.
I downed one.
We're in this day.
Reloading.
On me.
Just one guy left, or?
There we go.
Right, replay time, and I've started this one in half speed already because there's a lot to break down here. So another squad turns up and I decide, I've got to get that shield back up. Unfortunately, it's interrupted by a Bangalore, and if I don't cancel that there, I'm going to get a Peacekeeper to the face. So I had to cancel. We'll peek. They've got purple armor. Pretty strong at this point in the game. I want to try and nade them, but instead they close the door, so I go and grenade to blow the door open. Let's go on top of the stairs. Another cheeky nade. Might get lucky with that one, you never know. The door blows up, another grenade goes in, and I'm waiting to see if that gets a hit marker, because then I know if they're still in there or if they've fallen back. I put the electricity pylon up to just defend us from any airstrikes or grenades that are coming in. I start to put my own fences up, but then there's a Pathfinder who jumps me. So I have to cancel that there too. Go in with the alternator, white armor. I've done a fair bit of damage there, so I switch to the Havoc. Nice pulse there from Bloodhound. Allows me to pre-fire that a bit and just get my crosshair in the right place. And then we start to get control of the situation. Smoke goes down from Bangalore. An enemy airstrike comes in from Bangalore. And rather than staying in my pylon, which would have protected me from that, I wanted to move back and heal. Because if anyone rushes me there, it's more than likely that I'm just going to go down. So I just get a bit of distance, find a gap in the airstrike, continue to heal, slide back down, and then Cameron finishes the last guy off. Let's take a look at the next one.
Bad guys right on us, Jack.
Is that? His shield's broke. Down. I don't see any friends of his, weirdly. Do you? It's a very simple engagement. This one, Part Welsh just says to me, there's enemies on us, and I don't know how many there are until he does his scan. And there it is. I like to open up with a grenade if I've got the surprise on people, because if that was a group, that grenade could have been devastating. And a bit of potato aim there with the alternator, but eventually switch to the Havoc and take him out. That's a pretty simple kill right there. But at the end, I'm just looking out for their squad mates. Are there any around? And I'm communicating that with my team. Right, next up, middle of the game, and it starts to get a bit spicy here.
At the roof of my building.
Right there, guys. You'll be able to see him soon.
Yeah. Okay. Guy just here on me.
He was on the roof of my building. Oh god, oh god, oh god, they're all here.
Can you get out?
That's a no. I hit somebody, I think. Not.
Right. I'm gonna get Freeman's banner.
There's a Pathfinder in the top part of the building. Right there.
Right here.
Purple armor.
Two down.
Lovely. I'll come in.
Oh, that's unlucky. Well done.
I'll get the banner. Okay, replay. So we've got a lot to unpack here. It starts off, I spot a solo enemy. So just pinging them for my squad mates, because they're ahead of me and they're behind them. Just giving them a good indication of where they are. And I start to slide here, get a bit of inertia. You do move slightly faster when you're sliding, especially when downhill. Part Welsh gets himself in a fight in the building, goes down. I ask him, can you get out? Priming the grenade. He says no, so I just hold the grenade. Quick loot here, picking up a couple of attachments, just making my gun a bit better. And also moving while I'm doing it, so I'm not an easy target. I heard the gunfire outside there. The guy finished Part Welsh off. So I'll launch a couple of grenades, just again see if I can get lucky in that general direction before I get into a team fight. If I can knock someone's armor out with a grenade or do a bit of damage, it's going to give me an advantage. But I want to push here. I'm feeling a bit sneaky, and I'm walking to make myself as quiet as possible. And I know that Cameron is engaging these guys, and at the moment they're probably preoccupied. So I take my chance. One goes down, and I move into cover here while I switch weapon, avoid the damage, switch to the Havoc. He's down. I spot the guy up in the left, and unfortunately for him, he had some grenades out. So he just chucks a couple of grenades at me instead of shooting me. I ran into that one. I didn't realise that arc stars actually go through that ceiling, so I could have avoided that. But I hear the revive noise, and that's my chance to go and finish off the last guy, and there we go. That's the whole squad wipe. So this next clip, we're really getting into endgame here. There's only 4 squads remaining at the moment, And there is a squad in front of us here. That's all the information we have at the moment though. So I'm just playing this head glitch here on this rock, trying to chip them down a bit as the zone moves in. I've got a couple thermite grenades, which I don't find that useful, so if I can throw them, I tend to just chuck them. And here, we now know the location of the other 2 remaining squads. They're having a fight. They're up to the south, and I've got nice cover in this building. Cameron goes to push and just get into another building, maybe get a bit closer to the enemy team. So I'm safe, I'm just taking stock, regenerating my shield, keeping an eye on this squad on the left, chipping away. I know they've got decent armor. Purple's pretty good, so there might be a challenge later on. Right, let's take a look at the final clip now. Is he in your building, Cam?
Through the window.
Yeah, they're through the window, either side of the building. Like, there-ish. Ish. Not 100% anymore. Yeah, they're right there. They're literally right there. Now here. Yep. Oh, from
Can
behind.
you crawl inside, Cam? Come inside.
There's a guy, yeah, I'll crawl inside. East 60 or something.
Come to me.
Legendary. I got a Phoenix kit.
1 sec. 10 seconds. Ring's just ahead.
Watch out for the players that are like north.
Yeah.
Still 4 squads.
Yeah. Everyone's camping, man.
I don't know where the guys that are downed.
It's on. Ring's moving.
Did he get revived?
Whoa, there's one. Above. Got a couple of decent hits, nothing major.
His shield's gone, Cam.
Yeah. And I'm gone. Come on, Jack, you're our only hope.
Just me, alone against 2 enemy squads.
I don't like this.
Oh, this is a bit. This is risky, mate. This is risky. Oh,
Oh, he's cheekily done a portal, has he?
portal then.
45 seconds left.
Alright.
Eh,
It's Royale.
Lovely.
Right, so we won. Yay. Cameron goes down. I run over there. If I've got teammates in the final circle when there's 4 squads left, I've got a much better chance. So it's in my best interest to try and keep him alive. Missed a few easy shots there with the Mastiff. I should have aimed down the sight, really. But I've got the height advantage, and I tell Cameron, can you crawl back in? I can see he's got cover there. Put up the fence. Put the ult down so if any grenades start coming into the building, we're going to be protected. And I've got a bit of foliage cover here, so it's a pretty safe revive in my opinion.
Thanks. Good looking out.
I am wary of the guy down though, so I come out here looking for them.
10 seconds.
I can hear footsteps, but I can't see them. I spot a guy back there. Break the armor. I know they're not going to be a problem for a second. And I'm grenading here because I know that we've got to move, so I'm trying to push that enemy team away. And I'm checking the back because I'm worried that I heard the footsteps there, and they could have revived the Mirage that I downed. Turns out it was that Wraith that tried to do it. But she starts running away. And I know that she's really low there, so we're okay. Wait for Cameron, and then we go. And unfortunately here, we've got to push towards that enemy position. In that kind of situation, usually I would have grenaded that, but I had to stop, put some fire down, get a nice firing position here behind this wooden thing. I've got a lot of cover there that I can shoot through, so I'm confident, and that's why I picked that guy and downed him. Unfortunately, Cameron got killed as we were moving across there, and there's no respawn beacons in this zone, so I didn't have time to get him. And the last 2 squads have a fight. You could only hear 1 gun firing then. So it's more than likely that there's only 1 person left. so I'm getting aggressive, and I know that they've just had a fight. They might be trying to heal, and as you saw there, she had a shield canister out in her hand, and I've got a big advantage now. I've got the Mastiff. I'm going to keep the pressure on. Lots of damage there, but I've got to keep attacking and keep the pressure on here. I've still got pretty good health at the moment, so if I just keep following, chasing, attacking, doing damage, eventually I'm going to get this guy. And there it is. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Do let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I know this was a bit different than my usual style, very in-depth and analytical, but if you want to see more of this stuff, please let me know and leave a like on the video down below. If you didn't like it, dislike it, not a problem at all. Once again, a big thanks to Apex for sponsoring this video. If you want to check the game out for yourself, there's a link down in the description below. And if you want to see more videos from me, subscribe for more, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.
You are the Apex champions.